Okay. A wee bit late, but oh well. Anyhow. I did set my game to an insanely high graphic setting, so we'll see how that goes. Hello, Scrab. Just let me know if the stream quality in any way, whether that be actual quality, frame rates, lag, drop-offs, etc. Let me know if that's worse than usual. Because like I said, I set my game settings to insanely high graphics for edit filming. And quite frankly, I don't know what kind of effect it'll have. Oh, that's nice. It just... Never mind, it did not just delete everything. Why are we like this? It's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today. I have to leave in about an hour to go help with family stuff. I should be back like maybe around noon-ish for me. I don't know what time that would be for you. Noon would be in about 5 hours for me. Okay. I don't like the quality of this ox beetle, man. Jesus Christ, the quality of this ox beetle is insane. Because like I said, what I did was just increase the graphics quality tenfold. I made the old quality look like shit, is essentially what I did. Yeah, you can even see the individual blades of grass look better. I don't know how that looks on your end. It definitely looks worse on your end, unfortunately. Even with, like, maximum quality, effort, conservation, but, oh well. You get what you get and you don't get upset, I guess. Anyways, what about the question of the day? Do we think Violet is a mess? Do we think Violet is the 15? Do we check? There was a bit of a lag spike there, that doesn't normally happen. By copying the others. Or she just never became big at all. How would she have gotten the recipe? The same way she got our Coltana recipe. She gets all the recipes we do. That's the thing. They're shared across Scabbies. They're global. Because my question is, how did she get the acid edge recipe? How did she get the spicy coltana recipe? Because she was the 15th. Those are only things that the teens know of or know how to craft. I have so many, man. It ain't even funny. So many grass planks. No, that's the interesting thing. Although, to be fair, he knows about some of them. The coltana recipe he did not know about until we unlocked it for him. Essentially. If that makes any sense. That probably doesn't make any sense, but oh well. Basically, he knew of the coltana's existence, he just didn't know how to craft it until these guys just came out and were like, bosh! In his face. Because, you know, any normal person does that. If you don't do that to somebody, what are you doing? Get with the times, man. Get with the times. Weed. There's a ton of weeds over here. God damn. Oh. Oh, that could have actually ended really badly. Okay then, let's bring our pallet, bring some food. Could be, but then why does she insist that Willow should have woken up with her? Furthermore, how does she know how to orcify the beings? That's something that, realistically speaking, Wendell's not going to be able to tell her how to do. I also got another question for you. Why was one of Violet's effigies found in this yard? And no, I'm not talking about the ant totems either. This right here is pure theory crafting. A lot of people ask how to make good theories. I'll tell you exactly what you do to make good theories. You try to prove them wrong. If you make a theory and no matter what you do, you can't prove it wrong under any logical circumstance, then it's probably right. Do you know if LGB is grounded on his Nintendo? I don't, actually. By Jove, it is finally empty. Holy. Because, I want to ask him if he wanted to make a world with me. Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure you can do that with other players, though. If I'm not mistaken. Unless Nintendo is just quirky and different. and Nintendo exclusively doesn't have crossplay. But Grounded is very much crossplay. I guess I could go for that. How did I never notice that mushroom bag, dude? What the hell? The heck? What is this place? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? No, that actually fits so damn well. Grounded. The heck? Wait, what is this place? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? That's so good. Why does that fit so well? Oh, hell no. Disgusting ladybird. Oh no. Never mind. I revoke the oh no. You're on Earth. I mean, from their perspective though, how do they even know that? Like, if we're being completely honest. How do they know that they are in fact on Earth? I mean, I guess Pete would give it away, to be fair. Okay, you got me there. Pete would give it away because Pete is too goated. Pete is just him. Hi there, I'm Pete. I know all about Arthur. You're in the universe? Yeah, you definitely can't counter that. Wait a minute. No, you can. Oh, no. You actually can. New Game Plus. It's outright stated that the New Game Plus cycles are alternate dimensions. Thus, parallel universes. You are no longer in the universe. And you can't say galaxy either, because again, you are in a completely alternate dimension. You are in New Game Plus, then. That you cannot deny. You are definitely in New Game Plus. There's just one problem. You switch back to New Game 0, and now you are no longer in New Game Plus. You are in not New Game Plus. What? What does this sentence even mean? I've been, absolutely dumbfounded by probably what is a simple question. You're not in New Game Plus yet, so yes, I am in the universe right now. That is true. But I could just I could just go ahead and set it to New Game Plus 10 right here, right now. I'm not gonna though. I'm not gonna. Hell no. Nah, should I do a challenge where I start Masochist mode in New Game 10 at some point? After 1 year, 1 world? Should I, chat? Is that a smart idea? Would I be cooked? Chat, am I cooked? What am I doing? Right. Would I be cooked in that scenario, chat? On a scale of blue to square, how cooked am I? On a scale of bananas to gorillas, how cooked am I? Bananas to blobfish. How screwed. I need to go to the undershed for a lint. So I'll do that. No, not that one. Stop it. A chimpanzee. I like those odds. I like those odds. I like my odds as a chimpanzee on a scale of banana to gorilla. A smack down in the middle, 50-50 shot. Let's go. Huh. Barter. Let me put that on. The birds are... Fuck off. Huh? Teleported behind it. Fuck off. Let me lock in. What are we doing? Huh? She did. No. No, you do not. You are not running away from me, bitch. Not on my watch. Get the fuck out of here. Do H also hate... What? What does this H mean? Is that a U? It might be a U. And reading to me, what does that mean? Do I hate reading a book to you? I don't think I've ever read a book to you. That's the problem. I can't say if I've... Yeah, you know? Oh, the setting... Oh, yes, I do. I hate the setting read to me. Yeah, no, that stuff, that shit sucks. It sucks fat, throbbing, floppy turgent dick. Whoa! Oh! 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 Whoa! Oh! Oh! What? Huh? What just happened? What just happened? Huh? What? Okay, first off, I'm pretty sure I forgot to yeah, I just... even if we take into account that she was talking to that aphid, what was that? What was that? I once put it on and forgot that you can turn it off after a while. I don't know how stupid I don't know, man. I do some pretty stupid things all the time myself, though, so, you're not alone. Guys, being an NPC affects millions of Americans every year. If you suspect that one of your relatives is undergoing the process of an NPC, there is help available. I'm not real, dude. I'm not real. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that's lag. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, display VSync, turn that shit on. Frame rate limit. We'll go like 180. We'll see how that affects. Okay, how many do I need? I need 50? I have 23. Nah, that's just looking choppy. What the hell? Just turn that to 60. There we go. Those should be basically normal settings. Yes, we chopped it. Get back here! You shall not pass! Okay. I have 40. I only need 10 more in order to finish my burr floors for now. So I need to at least get that. But it actually might be more effective to gatekeep them. I'm not gonna lie. Gatekeeping burrs seems like an effective method. Yes. That has honestly gotta be one of my favorite memes. Now for this one, we're just gonna let the rim of the tire do all of the fancy lifting work for us. Like so. Now, if I encounter any more burrs up until this point, I will collect them, but I will not go out of my way for finding more. They basically gotta be nice and convenient in order for me to actually bother with them at this point. $60 burrs when I need 50, that's not bad. Not bad one bit. Make that. Yes. Okay. You got that, right? Okay, I was about to say, you got that, right? No way, that it did not have that, and it did in fact have that. So. Okay. Undershed time. Let's go ahead, kill some scarabs. We'll put on the max loot luck loadout. Just for them. Besides the one that besides the one that I called out, have you noticed any severe lag spikes afterwards? Or even beforehand? Or is that the only one? I must know. Ow. That hurt, man. I don't appreciate it. Did I say max loot luck? Yes. Max loot luck. Well, the max amount of loot luck that I can have on my person right now. Obviously, I don't have a scuffed skin. Obviously, I don't have a stuffed scarab, so, you know. One hat what? What is man on about? What is man on about? There's no loot luck hat. There are no equipables that increase your loot luck apart from sticky fingers. What are we on about? Man is schizophrenic. He's imagining things. Chat beware, scribe is he's schizo. No. Okay, Boomer. Like, you literally did that just to try and counter me. Don't even try lying, man. You know you did that just for the sole purpose of trying to counter me. You know you did. Oh. That light provides safety. Anyways, have you noticed any lag spikes aside from the one that I called out? Also, where is that light coming from? No? Okay. So basically, max graphic settings will not increase the lag, per se, but it will sometimes result in short bursts. So, really only use it for recording is essentially what I'm getting from that. This will provide a smoother live experience for slightly worse quality, and I am perfectly a-okay with that. I'm pretty sure it's called the Leprechaun Hat. And, it doesn't increase loot luck. It increases your damage by 20%. Man got the buff completely wrong. I could be wrong about the hat name, but I'm almost positive you're referring to the green, quite literally, leprechaun hat, so. Yeah, it just increases damage. By an obscene amount at that. It's just a strictly better eye patch, essentially. A super rear eye patch. We're going backwards. Or the other way, I should say. I'm actually dumb with my English, holy. Nice. Either hasn't came back or was extremely stupid. Okay. What? What is this threat? How have I... Huh? I mean, great that I'm getting it now, but... Huh? How did I not get that? Let me, like, acutely explore this area, then. Because, I mean, if I miss that, there's bound to be more that I miss. I say as there is quite literally no more space for anything else to be missed. What have I done here? No? Anything here? No? Okay, looks like the ender shed completely cleared. Can I move? Thank you. That's easy. Alright. Alright. Stink bugs be like, oh my god. Choppy? Question mark? Like, what was that? Goddamn frame rate drop. Dude, what, Is my voice really that ugly? Is it? Is it really, game? I don't think it is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't think it's that bad. It's never as bad as it seems. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a dandelion on second thought. Where did my 14th go? My 14th fell through the goddamn map. Are we serious? Never mind. Just, they just teleported backwards, I guess. Oh my god. Also, what do you think about... Oh, right. We already discussed that. I'm stupid. Ever wondering what I was gonna ask? It was about the mysterious stranger. We already discussed that, though. Oh. Also, I don't know what kind of beauty standards we have nowadays, but apparently having a big toe shorter than your other toes as a girl is attractive. I don't understand why. I don't know who thought of this beauty standard, but apparently that's a thing. Again, I don't know why. I don't think it should be a thing. Not widely, anyways. I don't think it should be a beauty standard. What did I say about toes? Apparently it's a beauty standard to have your big toe be shorter than all the other ones as a girl. Only as a girl, though. That's the diabolical part. Shit makes no sense. It's like, why? What is the point? What is this beauty standard that I've been missing out on? Honestly, I would rather just keep missing out on it, honestly. I don't need to know that that exists. I don't need to know that that's one of your deep desires. Hell no. Seriously, if you want to hear about Lovecraftian horrors, go on r/men writing women. You will find tons of them. Tons, I tell you. Wait, what am I doing? I want you. Had exactly enough. Let's go. I was about to say, we got this, right? Got a completely empty pallet. No. Let's go ahead and build some floors, shall we? First things first, you. Okay. Next thing that comes to mind is these. Okay. What the hell? Loop-de-loop? What the? Oh damn, I can actually make them. Okay. Entire floor is burrs. Let's go. This floor I don't know what to do with yet, but it's gonna be completely separate. Not gonna lie though, I might do something like that. Burr floor is done though. At the very least. This is definitely one of the longest legitimate builds I've ever done. What do I want the walls to be, though? I feel like that one could be mushroom brick. Not even just for simplicity, but, like, I think it would look the best. But I'd have to actually see what kind of wall textures can I... So this looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. This right here, this looks cool. Yeah. God damn it. Why do I do this to myself, man? There we go. Beautiful. A bunch of grass, dude. You've been missing out if you think this is where the bunch of grass was. We have had too much grass for a long while now, but this too much grass actually does provide a purpose, and that purpose is almost a lifetime supply of plant fiber. The reason I say almost is because this would be a lifetime supply if I was a normal player. But since I'm going for an entire year, and I'm fighting constantly, being super dumb and risky, this won't even last me a week. Okay, it'll definitely last me a week, but it won't even last me a month, quite frankly. And that's just assuming I use it for only bandages. I still have to use it for crude rope, too. How many of these god-awful vertical walls am I gonna have? Have a full wall. Okay, another rest. Honestly, I figure out what I can do for it. Because it's like, I want stems, but I also don't want stems, you know? Something like pine would go extremely hard right now. And that's exactly why I don't want stems. Is that right there. Like, I want it to look workshopy, but I don't know. I just use that. But at the same time, Stems are my most goddamn valuable resource for building. I mean, suppose that works. You know, if I wanted to create fucking god-awful patterns. Speaking of, actually, I want to make god-awful patterns. Something a bit like that. I cannot understate how much the Handy Net is going to help with this in New Game Plus. The Handy Net will literally make this grind non-existent. I completely forgot that that's how this works. What is even going to be located up here? I got no idea, honestly. Something. Clearly. I just don't know yet. You know what I could do, honestly, just to make it a little bit more interesting? I could have like a special divide in the middle. Just to make it like a two-way street, if that makes any sense. And you know what would make it even more interesting? An additional split right there. That opens there, yo! That would look kind of cool, I'm not even going to lie. See, this is the beauty of building. It gets the creative juices flowing. Hats. Could also, of course, just settle for that. Or, what the fuck? Or that. Or better yet, like that. No. It's just that this looks really weird. I don't know what it is about it, but it looks wrong. I don't know why. Anyhow, you know what could actually synergize well with this? Possibly a mixture. But that's unfortunately gonna have to be for next time. I already have to go, so let me just get some quick things cooking, I guess. Maybe the sour staff, or not the sour staff, the sour spear. I should have the waystones, right? Oh, sorry, the horns. Yeah. That is all. Goodbye for now. For those of you watching the VOD, peace.